Okay, hello everyone. This is Casady Stamps, and today I am actually reviewing this guy. Why do I keep tapping it? Is it the Neumann U87? Nope. As if I could afford one of those. It is the Behringer B-1, which apparently claims to have a professional gold-sputtered large diaphragm studio condenser microphone, or no, to be one of those, cardioid pickup pattern, pressure gradient transducer with gold-sputtered 1-inch diaphragm, heavy-duty suspension mount windscreen, and aluminium case included. Haven't you ever heard of commas though? And then let's see. Yeah. Anyways, that is not for right now. Let's just take a look at what comes in the box. Ow! Let's redo that. Now let's actually take a look at what comes in the box, because apparently I appear to be clipping. Let's fix that. There we go. Oh, I hit my green screen mount. Also, I think I may have turned it down a bit too much. Okay, you will obviously get the microphone, but also you will get this foam windscreen, which I no longer have on it. But like it said, you'll also get this. But you do not get a condemned sticker like you do with the interface, but you get this aluminium case, which is really, really nice, actually. Now check out the inside. Oh, and also Sorry, I forgot to mention, but I do have it connected directly to my Behringer Euphoria UMC 204 HD audio interface with phantom power turned on. Because this is a condenser microphone, and therefore requires 48 volts of phantom power. But not only is it a condenser microphone, well, it's also a B series condenser microphone, which means it's a true condenser. As far as build quality is concerned, it feels pretty nice. It has an all-metal construction and a metal mesh grill that does have a little bit of give to it, probably because it's so big, but nothing out of the ordinary, you know. However, the XLR port does not allow for an XLR cable to latch into it, which is not, yeah, it's not something you want to see. In terms of specification, it has a 1-inch single diaphragm condenser capsule, a pressure gradient capsule, a cardioid, or more accurately, supercardioid polar pattern. It has an XLR connector. It has an open circuit voltage at 1 kilohertz of negative 34, give or take 2 decibel volts, which equals 1 volt per Pascal. Its open circuit sensitivity is 20 millivolts per Pascal. It has a frequency range of 20 Hz to 20 kilohertz. It has a negative 10 decibel pad. It has a high-pass filter at 6 decibels per octave at 75 Hz, which cannot be on at the same time as the negative 10 decibel pad. It has a maximum SPL with 1% total harmonic distortion at 1 kilohertz, of 138 decibels without the pad engaged, or 148 decibels with the pad engaged. Its equivalent SPL, according to IEC 268-4, is 13 dBA. Signal to noise ratio, Re 1 Pascal, is 81 decibel A weighted. It has a nominal impedance of 50 ohms, and it requires a load impedance of at least 1000 ohms. And it requires a load impedance of at least 1000 ohms. It has a 48 volt positive phantom power requirement, as well as a supply current requirement of 3 milliamps. It is 58 millimeters in diameter and 174 millimeters in length, and it weighs roughly half a kilogram, or 0.45 kilograms to be more precise. And it claims its polar pattern is cardioid, but looking at the the polar pattern chart, it is clearly supercardioid. And it does have a fairly flat frequency response, but does have a presence boost, which I really quite like, being a bass. Oh, look at that. The perfect timing to switch cameras. Okay, now I am hand-holding this guy so that we can actually test the polar pattern. There you see, because now I am at the 90-degree position, moving on to 120 degrees approximately. Moving on to the back, which is a pretty dead area. Apparently it is actually cardioid, or so it seems, yeah. Not actually supercardioid, which is nice to see. At the 240-degree position approximately. Moving on to the 270-degree position. Yeah. The point of this is to determine what the actual polar pattern is, and also to show you the off-axis coloration and the rear rejection and coloration. Okay. Now I'm trying to tap the microphone in as many spots as possible to see if there are any resonant frequencies. And that is me tapping the microphone stand with the shock mount on.
So, what was the call about?
And without the shock mount, it sounds something like this. And now we have it just in my cheapo microphone clips, which are actually pretty nice. And now I am tapping the microphone stand. And as you can hear, it's quite a bit louder. So definitely use it in the shock mounts. And actually, I am actually stretching the clips to their limits. So let's get this guy out of here. And now I'm passing the microphone back and forth between my hands to show you what kind of handling noise this thing has, even though it's not meant to be a handheld microphone. I mean, it's side address. That kind of thing doesn't really work for handheld. But you might be surprised at the kind of handling noise it has. And I forgot to take the clip off. Oh, another thing. I actually forgot to mention how much it would cost. But now I am typing on a keyboard directly behind me without any Cherry IMAX Blue switches or any mechanical switches for that matter, but the keycaps are very loud. But this will give you a pretty good idea of what kind of background noise rejection it has, and it'll set you back around $118 at the time of this review. I bought this when it was only $99 or so. So the price has gone up a little bit. Anyways, let's put this keyboard back where it belongs in my lap because I don't have a desk. I actually had to have it on top of the DVD player and my audio interface.
That's not good.
Now I'm right on top of the microphone to show you the proximity effect and also the ASMRing. And now I am right on top of the microphone, speaking in a normal voice to show you what kind of proximity effect this guy has. About 6 inches away from the Behringer B-1 microphone, assuming that's accurate, which I doubt it is. But yeah, 6 inches, which comes to there. Okay, 1 foot away from the Behringer B-1 microphone, hopefully not causing this to clip at all. About 2 feet away from the Behringer B-1 microphone, and about 4 feet away from the Behringer B-1. And now for the plosive rejection test. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. A peck of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked. If Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers, then where's the peck of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked? Ow. That is really, really loud. Oh yeah, Behringer really wants to rip off the U87. I mean, seriously, they seriously want to rip off the U87. And I know I clipped there. Oh well. But yeah, they do really... I mean, the Behringer... They have another model called the Behringer B2 Pro, formerly just the Behringer B2. And that basically is just a ripoff of the Neumann U87. But, you know, much cheaper. Anyways, overall thoughts? Okay. Now, in terms of pros, this microphone does come with a shock mount, a provided foam windscreen, and an aluminium framed carrying case, which for $100 you really would not be expecting, would you? Also, this microphone has excellent off-axis coloration. I mean, I couldn't tell a difference between full-on and 90 degrees. And also that presence boost makes it really good on my voice. And then in terms of cons, this does pick up quite a bit of background noise, but then again, it is a condenser microphone. It's kind of supposed to. It also doesn't have the best internal shock mounting system, but then again, it does come with an external shock mount. It also didn't do a very good job at rejecting plosives. But then again, there's literally nothing on the grill that would reject plosives. And also it does have a presence boost, which on higher voices like...
And then rotate and end at the front. And lastly, we are on the wide stereo setting, which...
Like Andrew Scott's, it would not really work, as he said. And then, if I am to get nitpicky, the XLR port is sideways, but really that doesn't matter. But what does matter is the cable does not latch, though it seems to stay in there. And also the gain appears to be varying. And also in terms of cons, the high pass filter can either be on or the negative 10 decibel pad filter. They cannot both be on. Such a kind of thing does not exist on this microphone because it's actually a 3-position switch. There's flat, there's high pass, and then there's pad. Now, my overall thoughts, this is a good microphone for the price, especially for my voice with its presence boost. And would I recommend this microphone? Absolutely. If you have a treated room. If you're in a completely untreated room like this, yes, I know, this is an untreated room.
A little secret, I don't have...
I mean, I'm pretty sure my dad would not like it if I applied acoustic treatment to this room, right?
Right.
Yeah. So, no acoustic treatment going to come here. Unless I one day own this place. But anyways, unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, that is all I've got time for because this microphone review is over. I've done everything there is to test. I mean, desktop stand versus boom arm. This does not come with a desktop stand, so untreated room versus treated room. I really do not have a treated room where I can use this.
Oh, sad.
There's not another microphone to compare it to that it's trying to emulate. I don't even think Behringer actually does that. There's not really a latency test because this is an XLR microphone. Let's see. Untreated room versus treated room. Can't do that. I don't have a treated room within reach of an interface. And any interface within reach of that treated room would not be within reach of my computer. Latency test. This is an XLR microphone, so none there. And also, I don't have an electric guitar, so I can't do an electric guitar test. Nor do I have an amplifier. So I can't do that either. But I really do hope you've enjoyed this video. If you did, then please do hit that like button. And if you really loved it, then please be sure to subscribe. But anyways, this has been Casady Stamps. Cheers for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye.